Who is Mama Ra? Hello, guys. Nice to meet you. I'm Mama Ra. I just want to give a shout out to the 64 followers that I have on YouTube. I'm so happy to have 64 people who are tuning in to my content, who are enjoying my content enough to press the subscribe button without me asking, because I did not, ask you guys to follow or subscribe, but I'm so grateful. I really am. In today's video, I want to share with you guys a little about me. I realize that if you guys are following me, you either you know me personally, which hello, and if you don't know me personally and you really like my content, I'm so grateful for that too. I do realize that I make the type of content that not a lot of people are into, not a lot of people subscribe to, and not what people are really pushed, like the type of content that is pushed in the mainstream media. I'm definitely going against a lot of that toxic type stuff. So I'm grateful to be on this platform, and people are really vibing out with the type of content that I produce. So let me go ahead and share with you guys a little bit about me, see if we have any commonalities. And definitely below, please put your name, where you're from, and your interests, and why you're seeking, but what type of content you would like to seek out from me in the future. Okay, so my real name is Nicole. I am 31 years old. I'm a Leo. My trade by day is a teacher. I'm an educator. I was born in the United States, but both of my parents are Jamaican. Um, I consider myself a spiritual woman. I definitely believe in God. I feel like the reason why I wanted to mention that is because spirituality is definitely what drives me. And so letting you know my spiritual background definitely paints a picture in your mind about who I am and what is at the core foundation of who I am. I do believe in God. I also believe that God is in all of us, or most of us at least. Um, and I would consider myself a little bit of a Rasta. Uh, I don't consider myself a Christian woman. So that's why I say a little bit of a Rasta, because Rastas are typically Christian based, or at the foundation Christian. Um, but definitely some of the principles I have adopted from a lot of the major religions, just because of my upbringing. So I take a little bit of here and there, and I adopt it into who I am as a person, as a moral person. After that, I am a mother of three. My last born is really what drove me into this lifestyle, like officially. I've prior to like my second and last born child, I have been delving in and dipping and dabbling into this kind of lifestyle of vegetarianism since 2015. But when my last daughter was born, she was born with a condition called sickle cell anemia, and that led me on this journey here. I have since found out that living with sickle cell doesn't have to be a debilitating um, uh, condition. It doesn't have to um, end your life prematurely. You don't even have to have crises. Um, I have adopted a more spiritual approach, and a living in a harmonious way with nature, and I have found that to be very helpful for my daughter, and I have that now been practicing that for all of my children as best as I can. My oldest, she I would say is still eating meat. She lives with me and her father, and so she does eat meat, but I would say that I have introduced a plant-based lifestyle for her as well. So when she, becomes an adult, I'm going to let that be her decision, like where she wants to be. But I definitely want her to know that when come time, if you ever need healing, you know exactly where to go to for the foundation. So that's my goal for that. I'm definitely open-minded, and I'm not willing to pressure anybody to make any decisions, because what I don't want at the end of the day is my baby to have a bad relationship with food or resent me in some form of way. Because I have been speaking to a lot of other spiritualists where they were complaining about how their parents forced them to live a plant-based lifestyle and they were not ready. I understand that this lifestyle is something that people do need to be ready for and wanting to adopt. But I do understand that if you start your children off early, they already already are in this kind of type vibe where you don't have to do too much work to convince them that this is a good idea, because it's a part of who they are. So, with that being said, that is the foundation of why I have started this channel. I wanted to make sure that I let parents know that this lifestyle works. Um, in the future, I do want to have more videos about me and getting to know me and stuff like this, but I feel like this is a good stopping place for now. If you guys have any other questions about who I am, just specific things about what I believe in, I do have a PDF coming out soon about what I do specifically, giving a guide for the parents who are raising individuals with sickle cell anemia or with individuals who are living with sickle cell anemia and seeking out a more natural approach for managing their crises and avoiding it in total. Um, I tend to not really want to make claims like that, but this shit works. And it does. Now, let me just back it up real quick. This type of lifestyle is not a magic pill. I do not have a magic pill that is going to grant you a crisis free lifestyle. This is a lifestyle approach, a continuous lifestyle approach where every day you have to put in, every day you have to consider, the things that I am teaching. Every day you have to be mindful of what we are consuming in our body. Every day we need to manage our stress. Um, this is definitely a lifestyle approach, and I definitely would love for you guys to learn more about what I have to share. But the little videos and shorts that I have created thus far is bits and pieces of what I do, and the bigger picture, I'll soon to be talking more about that. When the PDF drops, I'm going to be talking more about that as well. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like this video, and also if you're new here, please subscribe if you resonate with the type of content that I create. Peace.